Hello and welcome to the show. We are here on GTA 5 going racing some more with FailRace, you bugger. Apparently getting taken out by Reese just before the race starts. Oh, I was going to try and pit maneuver him before the race starts. Never mind. There we go. Thanks for that one. We're racing the new, I think it's Freecrawler or something like that. Strange little off-road vehicle. Looks like something out of... Well, to me it looks like something out of Saints Row. Kind of slightly weird, toy-looking SUV. I'm not sure what it's based upon. There may well be, I'm sure it is based upon a real vehicle of some sorts. But there we go. Ooh, across the curb we go. Now, this is an interesting little section that we've got on this map. You can choose to cut the corner if you want. You can try and go out wider and get the speed boost. The speed boost risky, and judging by that first run, you might actually be quicker cutting the corner. Although we are sort of caught right back. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, you bugger. There's not, well, apparently I've got not much speed coming up this hill. Oh, there's a lot of debris. We should be good though. We are, you know, very much an off-road vehicle. We should be good at running across. Oh, a couple of bits of debris with 3 wide. Did not quite intend to make that 3 wide. Don't think Reese realised there was going to be a huge slipstream boost for me. Oh, we're all going to crisscross. Where's the red truck going to end up? There. That's okay. We're now to the inside of the red vehicle. I'm trying desperately not to wipe it out. Don't know if that's... I don't know if going through that will screw me over or not. Yeah, okay. I think the shortcut is actually slightly better. As alluring as the speed boost is, it's such a long way around. And there's the added risk if you get it wrong, you're just going to speed boost yourself into a wall. Reese met a lamppost and then a tree. The tree was the tougher of the 2 obstacles. Those dastardly trees and slightly lampposts. Oh, this is very, very busy. This is actually a really busy race. Oh, hello. I did not expect. We're 4 wide. We are 4 wide through. I guess kind of the penultimate. No, it was the final corner actually, because that's the start-finish line. We're still trying to fit. Oh, I'm sorry. There was just not enough space for too many little. They're little trucks. However, I had nowhere to go. There was trucks moving in from the left and from the right, and I just couldn't do anything to avoid them. I do apologise for that one. I think we've all got to the point of where we are just going for the usual. Going for the shortcuts. I say the shortcut, the shorter distance rather than going for the speed boost. Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll go around the outside. If we could... Oh, I'm trying to... No, that was a real... That is actually one of the worst, like, noticeable fronts and rears connected. I was trying to stay in the slipstream, but once the pair of us got connected, you just couldn't do anything. There was neither of us... It's on the vehicle behind, actually. They've got to brake, because I can't actually do anything at all from my... If I brake, it actually makes it 10 times worse, so... I mean, in this one here, yeah, it's cost us. We've fallen back a little bit. We'll be immediately back into the fray, though, as they all fight for position. The trucks go very light across that crest. How many are going for the jump across? There are some of us. No. Avoid lampposts. Avoid as many lampposts as we can. Stevie's crashed into the repair shop. Well, the repair shop's sign, I guess we should say. Reese has worked his way back into the lead after climbing a tree. Briefly, we've got a really good run up this hill. Oops, sorry, Ninetales. Trying not to end up in a tree. Like door-to-door contact like that does actually really cost us too much. We're going to go around the outside, and then we're going to try and get to the inside, and then we're going to try and chase down Reese. We can't have Reese getting a little bit of a runaway on at the front. That will not do. It's actually strange. Oh, Reese has maybe missed a checkpoint, I think, or something. Okay, we're now leading. This is now the fight for the lead. Yeah, when these do a burnout, they sound, I don't know, strange, interesting, noisy. You kind of heard them a little bit at the start. I try to think of what to compare it to, and my mind has just entirely drawn a blank. So there we go. Oh, okay, we're fine. Almost took out a traffic light. There we go. You can. It's a din. Apparently my engine, I've got an electric one. Mine doesn't seem to be making any noise whatsoever. It kind of sounds a little bit like a CVT equipped vehicle, where it's making that constant drone. I think that's what my brain was going for. Oh, now I probably wouldn't be that polite if we got to the final. If it was the final lap, still got a couple of laps to go. There's no point fighting it too. I say, like, you can fight yourself into attrition quite easily in these races. Sometimes you're better off just let the vehicles go, or live to fight another day, get the slipstream, get the catch up. let that work for you a little bit, rather than, you know, really making a meal of a certain position and losing a lot of time. Certainly, you know, a mistake, being spun, spinning yourself, bouncing into some scenery, not what you're going to want to be doing. So with a lot of these, at this stage, I'll be happy just to bide my time, give plenty of room, because we are going to actually, or potentially, lead the lap at the end of the day. And well, that's the only bit that matters. As long as you lead across the line, that doesn't matter where you are for the rest of the for the rest of the race. As long as you're leading on the final lap, that is all that matters. Yeah, I quite like that little section, and these are good fun to drive. I will give them that. They are agile enough. They turn pretty well. They deal with all of the bumps that you could ask them. Certainly, of all the bumps that we're asking them to deal with around here. Yeah, okay, we're inside the city. However, there are some nastier bits. Certainly, some decent elevation changes. Oh, don't know whether that was a missed checkpoint or a mistake. We have, oh, it was a disconnect, in fact. There we go. That's another one that can happen. Well, as we head up towards the end of the penultimate lap, there will be one more time around. Can I fend off from Ninetales? I'm going to presume Ninetales will catch me before the end of this race. It's can I fend off? Will they catch me at an awkward point? Will they catch me before? If they catch me like the very final straight, I'm done for. You're never going to have a chance to fight that one. They are right behind us now. Now, this is where the tactical battle comes in. Do you overtake or do you sit and wait until the final straight? If you overtake now, I may well just slipstream back past on the final straight. But if you don't go for track position, well, you might make a mistake, or you might get stuck outside of the draft or something and not actually be able to make that pass stick. We've seen it work both ways. I've been the recipient and I have been the one who has ended up in trouble in all of this. I want track position. Ultimately, track position is what wins you races. Ninetales is going to squeeze up the inside. Oh, and it's off the lamppost, and we will take a victory. There we go. Track position is important. I'll take that. That was a really good race. That was a really very good race indeed. Fastest lap, 45.8 from further down, of course. Yeah, we were fighting quite viciously at the front, and of course, catch-up is going to be affecting. That was a mad race. There was a lot of four-car battling for large portions at the start of that. In the end, we prevailed, aided slightly by an unusual ally in the form of a lamppost. So, we go from the mad little off-road trucks to something, well, a bit faster. The Banshee 900R is going to take on this technical little city course. Hopefully won't have too many issues with the bumps, with the various nasty bits. Ooh, big sideways moment for me in all of that. Ooh, it doesn't actually... Oddly, it doesn't feel like this gets turned in as well as the... Ooh, it really doesn't feel like it handles anywhere near as nicely as the off-roader. No, I'm sorry, I was trying to desperately get out of the way there. Unfortunately, it was not much I could do, really. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it gets turned in anywhere near as nicely, weird, as the off-road vehicle. You know, the tarmac race car. But, yeah... We don't ask questions. We don't ask questions of GTA 5. We certainly won't get any answers. So we ought to make the best of it. That's just got to adapt. Weirdly, would have been better going the other way, I think. Learn to drive the course in the Banshee and then go for the proper race with the off-road car. I'd be curious to see what the lap times will come out between this and the off-road vehicle, because, you know, you'd expect this to be a considerably fast... Oh, Muri's found a sneaky little spot through the hedge that you can go. Oh, drifty Banshee. It was either get on the brakes or plough through the side of the purple car. Oh, no, just sudden falling. That's very unfortunate right there. You don't want a sudden falling lamppost. That is the... Well... I mean, sudden falling meteors, I guess, would probably be worse, but a lamppost is certainly a big inconvenience. Sudden falling crane, I guess that would be fairly, or sudden falling one of those gantries while you're trying to go through. Anyway, I have digressed a fair bit from the matter at hand of racing the vehicle around here. I've actually got so much understeer, I'm not going to try the sneaky shortcut as I was going all sorts of wide. I think there's some people that still try to see if they can get the boost pad. I actually went my way up to... Say work my way up to 4th. We have got a smaller session ended up with it. So there, that lamppost there literally just gives up being a lamppost from... Apparently when I come into sight, it sees my car coming and then decides, nope, you know what, you're not getting, or there's not going to be a lamppost there. We're going to drop that one on the deck for you. We're going to stick on the outside of Ninetales. I think we will actually. There, I can beat my horde as well. This might be a fight over 4th place. We'll go back to... We'll resume our fighting. Oh, and in the same bit of wall as last time. Luna's a long gone in all of this, which is unfortunate. You know, we're not quite going to be able to catch up to them. Oh, that is very sketchy. How have I got through that? I think... Oh, yep. What? Why can't I try the boost pad? That was the danger of the boost pad. If you get the boost pad wrong and you end up clipping the tyre bundle. Also, I haven't had a traffic light dumped on my face this time around, which is a positive. If you get the boost pad wrong, you actually end up in the tyre bundle and it will spin your car around. I have no idea how I got through Muri's stricken car, although I'm not sure that's a good way to go. I feel like the time gained from going for that one might be slightly outweighed by the time loss if you get it stuck. So, I'm doing the oversteer now. No, not more. No, not a lamppost death again. God damn it. I do not like these lamppost deaths. These lamppost deaths are quite uncalled for. I might be about to cause one for myself. My track record with street furniture is not great. I'm going to be honest. There was that map, that circuit on Horizon 3 in Blizzard Mountain that was I always got screwed over by lampposts, and apparently that luck has followed me to GTA 5. I mean, the bins screwed everyone over in one of the races we did, but every single lap we've been side by side as we come down here. I'm gonna I tried to go around the outside, couldn't quite make it work. We've got a pink car joining us for company, and there's another lamppost gone down. We've got to really watch out for those lamppost incidents. I'm not going to go for the cheaty line. Again, you will make up some time. You've made up 2 positions, but we're going to make it all back with Slipstream, and I feel, again, the risk. It's that risk. The risk versus reward. I've ended up smacking it in a... maybe on the final lap, if it looks like it might be able to make the difference between winning and not winning, we might do it. But... yeah, as that is actually all closing up. We've got a couple of laps. Reese has had a not-so-great lap. Oh, and we're in a wall in a tree over there. I don't know if that's a slipstream or what went on up there. Lag, I'd be willing to bet, actually, looking at the Blinkmobile going around the place. So Reese has got a couple of laps to try and, well, keep ahead. Try and keep ahead. I don't know where this pink car is going. I'm definitely... The pink car's likely to try and shoot the gap. With the lag that's going on with it, I do not even want to go near. We got very lucky. And that's actually another downside of shooting the gap. Occasionally the Banshee decides to go for a big spin for no real reason. We are learning. We are learning important lessons about the Banshee, about the circuit, and about risk versus reward. I think Reese might have got this one in the bag, you know. Without any major incidents, we are catching, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't think we're going to be able to slipstream train our way up to him. And this is not the sort of circuit either that slipstream or catch-up is at its most effective. They're most effective, of course, when there are a lot of straights. Around here, well, there are basically none. You're never really maxing your car out in terms of top speed, so... Well, catch-up will be in effect a little bit. It isn't as dramatic as you will see from some races. We talk about this plenty when it comes to the more technical of circuits. This one here is very definitely that. Yeah, I think Reese has got this one sewn up. Unless there is a mistake, I don't think I can do much about catching him. I think Ninetales might have to settle for a 3rd place in this as we jump through the air around... well, actually, no, only one more corner to go because we will just sort of dive straight across the finish line at the bottom. Maurice is going to take a victory, and I will have to settle for a 2nd. Not bad, though, a 1st and a 2nd from the 2 races. It's a fun little track. Very straightforward, you know, very simple. if you like, course. A lot of fun. A lot of fun to go racing with. What were the fastest laps like in the end? Remarkably similar, actually, between the Banshee and the off-road vehicle. I think, what was it? Was it 48 was the fastest lap? So, yeah, I mean, the Banshee with its million miles of understeer is not actually massively faster. So that's an unexpected. Okay, it's only a short lap and so on. But either way, it was good fun. Had some very good fun racing. Well, actually, I've had a little bit of lag. GTA will be GTA, even with a small lobby. That, though, is going to be it from me for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and of course, a big thank you to Reese for building this map. Until next time, though, a goodbye.